First of all, I want to send my condolences out to the family of Cyrus Belton. While everyone else has probably moved on, I have not. I still look into the young man's life to figure out what kind of kid he was, and I've come to the conclusion that he was a good kid. He wasn't getting in trouble in school. He wasn't having any problems with anyone else, but I still have to ask the question, why did he have that gun? Now, everybody tries to say, oh, y'all need to be better parents and stuff like that. What if his parents were good? The thing about being a parent is when you're raising a child, you're also raising it against the world. You are raising that child against all the trends and fads and stuff like that, all the different phases. And there's only so much you can do. But the thing is, you have to plant something in that child to where it can combat all of that, but they have to make that choice. You have to learn how to raise them so that they make that choice. But everyone seems to always want to blame the parents, but it's not always the parents. Why can't we blame society? For instance, we have created a performative society, but we also want to place the blame in other places when there's a casualty. Society includes all of us. We all play a role in society. So let's dig into why that young man had a gun.
I'm living life with no limits, no chains, no ceiling on dreams, no brakes on faith. If the road disappears, I'll build it myself. I'm all in now, betting on myself.
No limits, no fear, no cage. Every breath I take's a brand new page.
If I fall, I rise, I finish what I start.
I'm living life with no limits in my heart.
Without limits worldwide. Without limits worldwide.
Welcome to Life Without Limits Worldwide. I'm your stepdaddy, but that's Mr. Stepdaddy to you. While so many people may have already moved on, or they want to blame the parents, or they want to blame racism, I want to take a different approach. I'm going to put it on us. I'm going to put it on you. Some try to say that we are tribal people as though that's a bad thing. Maybe some people may take that in a negative way, but I don't. I honestly think that's our superpower. We just done lost our way with it. Remember, there was a time where we all were a village and we raised and looked after each other's kids. And we have lost our way with that. In the time of Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, we were watching out for each other's kids. We reported back to the other parents of our kids to let them know what their kid was doing. We held everyone accountable, but for some reason we lost our way with that. I blame the crack epidemic. We need to get back to that, all of us. We have created this performative society and we want to blame anything and everything else except for what it actually is. It's you, it's me. I'm guilty. I've contributed to the performative society. I've actually done it on this YouTube channel. I've done it back in the day when I was a music producer. We all have in some shape, form, or fashion contributed to this performative society that we have built. Facebook, I put an end to that. I quit that maybe a week or two ago. No more performing. No more performances, because this is serious. We want to blame everyone and everything else except for who's actually at fault. We are the ones at fault. It's our fault, all of us. And it's going to be up to us to tear that down. It's up to all of us to take responsibility and treat our children the way that they deserve to be treated, to raise them the way that they deserve to be raised. In order to do that, we have to learn how to accept ourselves. We have to learn how to unplug. As a friend of mine says, and I'm gonna give him a shout out, my homeboy Blizzard Abroad, as he says all the time, the matrix is in your mind. And he's absolutely correct when he says that. It is in our minds. It's up to us to disconnect from it. And the way you disconnect from that is by getting in touch with yourself. And just so you know, this is a truth channel. I'm going to keep it real before I keep it negative or positive. Good or bad, it's going to be real first. So I want you to take a second and think about, how do you contribute to this performative society? Are you aware of it? Ask yourself, really think about it. What kind of music do you listen to? What kind of movies do you watch? What kind of behavior do you present in front of your children? We want to blame everybody else except for ourselves. This isn't a black thing. This isn't a white thing. This isn't an Asian thing. It's a you thing. It's a me thing. It's a self-accountability thing. I have looked into the life of Cyrus Belton about as deep as you can go from a distance. I don't know him or the family personally, but I've looked into them as much as I possibly can, and I see no evidence that he was a bad kid. He was a very exceptional kid, but I have to ask myself, why did he have a gun? What did he need it for? When I first heard about the case, I knew immediately that he wasn't a bad kid. I knew he wasn't, because he didn't have any intentions on using the gun that he had. He had no intentions of it. Even when I hear the story of the timeline of the chain of events, I don't see any evidence that he had any intention on using the gun. And maybe that's a personal opinion, but I don't see any evidence pointing in that direction. It seems like all arrows pointed towards him being a good kid. And we see this story pop up every now and again, all the time actually, of good kids getting killed, making the wrong decisions at the wrong time, or being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't 100% blame the parents. I blame the neighborhoods. I blame society. I blame the media. We are setting these kids up. We are setting ourselves up and don't even realize it. The reason Cyrus had that gun was because he was trying to fit into the in crowd. Let's just skip the theatrics and get straight to the point. Let's get straight to the root and the core of the problem in our society. We like to try to blame the parents, but the real problem is you. You are the problem. You are causing this epidemic or this issue with our young people getting shot and killed. You are the reason why so many people carry guns and have this very violent attitude. It's you. You are playing a contributing factor to that. And how is that? How do you think you're contributing to it? I know you're saying, I haven't done anything wrong. I didn't make that man carry a gun. I didn't make that young kid carry a gun. But yes, you did. But you did in subtle ways. A lot of times when these kids carry guns, participate in illegal activities, a lot of times it comes down to them not being accepted for who they are. So they'll do anything and everything to try to fit in the in crowd. What is the in crowd? The in crowd is the cool kids. They are the kids that everybody seems to want to be around and be like. Well, who created the in crowd? Well, a lot of it is the media. Remember back in the day in the 80s, well, some of you may remember, some of you may not, but in the 80s, hip hop was more uplifting. It was more positive. It gave people a sense of power and control. It gave people hope. But then in the 90s, it turned into violence. That violent media created, or it at least, at the very least, it created an explosion of performative personalities because people wanted to imitate what they saw in those music videos. Some people ended up selling drugs. Some people ended up using drugs. And for some reason, somehow, I think it's human nature that we idolize things that are destructive. We idolize personality traits that are self-destructive. And our young kids or young people are seeing that, and they imitate that. They imitate what they see us doing. But then when they go out here and start expanding on the personality or expanding on the things that we taught them, we try to blame everybody else except for who really needs to be blamed. All of us. In the case of Cyrus Belton, in his situation and every other situation like it, we all played a role in that. Do you have that level of self-accountability? I told you, this ain't a feel-good channel, it's a truth channel. The only way we're gonna make any kind of change in this society and the way things are is if we hold ourselves accountable. And sometimes they ain't gonna feel good. Without rain, there cannot be sunshine. We wouldn't even appreciate the sunshine without the rain. So we have to go through the mud, realize the crap that we are putting into society. We all want to be accepted by our peers, but sometimes the thing that I've learned that being accepted isn't always a good thing. Sometimes it could lead you down the wrong path entirely. It could bring you life experiences that you could have done without. Our young ladies are having sex too early trying to fit in with the other girls in school. Teen pregnancy. A lot of these high school girls, they skipping school going to hang out with older men trying to fit in. Out here drinking and smoking weed and stuff like that, trying to fit in. I'm not talking about anything new. We all went to DARE, we all experienced DARE to say no to drugs, and we did not follow those directions at all. I didn't, I'm guilty. But I feel like it's time that we pump the brakes and take responsibility for what's happening right now, because it's a tragedy. I'm tired of seeing my generation destroy themselves. And one thing I can say is this new generation, the younger generation, they seem to get it. They seem to be more in touch with themselves. They seem to be more in touch with themselves emotionally and mentally and psychologically. Everyone's not going to receive the message, and that's okay. I think it's time as a species we start to evolve. We need to have more self-control, more self-awareness, more responsibility, because pushing the blame off on everyone else isn't fixing anything, and I don't understand how we think it ever would. The in crowd is where you'll find most of your performative personalities. Even people that weren't in the in crowd in high school, when they become adults later on in their life, I've seen people switch up in their 30s trying to act like the people that was in the in crowd in high school, and they destroy themselves. They get themselves in situations that set them back for life. A lot of these kids ending up dead in jail or severely handicapped, severely behind the 8 ball, because they were trying to fit in to a part of society that wasn't built for them. It wasn't built for anybody, to be honest. It's time that we evolve. It's time that we take our thinking to the next level. Do you accept the people around you for who they are? It's hard to focus when you got a whole bunch of noise going on in your mind, trying to fit in with people that don't give a damn about you. I mean, really think about it. How many people that were in the in crowd in high school, if you're my age, How many of those people are successful now? How many of those people are even doing halfway decent at life right now? Think about it. The in crowd is poison. We all know what peer pressure is. We are no strangers to that. This video isn't about attacking anyone, it's just facing the truth. I'm going to expose every aspect of our performative society, and I do it because I want to ignite the flame of change. And it starts with us. If we want a better future, it starts with each and every one of us. If you feel like you received anything from this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. I'm your stepdaddy, but that's Mr. Stepdaddy to you. Until next time, peace and love.